What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Movie Minute. I'm Michael Allen. Excited to have you here. Really quick before we jump into my review this week, can you do me a huge favor? Like this video, subscribe to the channel. I've got a bunch of videos getting ready to drop in the next few weeks. Lots of great movies coming out that I get to talk about, that I'm excited to talk to you about. So, if you want to come along that journey with me and see all these reviews, subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and let's do this together. Excited for the summer movie season. All right. Now let's jump in to my review of Fast X. So obviously, I don't really have to intro anybody to this film series. It's been around for 20 years. That is right, 20 years. It's kind of insane, to be honest. And I'll preface this by saying I have not always been the biggest fan of this film series. So I don't even necessarily feel like I need to share everybody that's in this series. It's starring Vin Diesel and a basically host of every other major action movie star in the past 2 decades. It's kind of crazy. It's basically the Wes Anderson film of the action movie. Everybody wants to be in these movies for some reason. I cannot tell you what that is. This is the 10th film in the Fast and the Furious series, obviously starting with the original with Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, and then obviously Paul Walker's tragic passing and how the film series kind of evolved into what it is now. So just as a little lightning kind of recap for you of what the series is, it started as just a solo movie that was really good, actually. I think I really enjoyed the first one. Pretty fun, just not anything too crazy unique, but just was fun. It was a fun film. And then they had kind of like a little bit of a stumbling block for 2, 3, and 4, I would say, where they were trying to figure out what is this going to be. And it was a dark day for Fast and the Furious, I would say. Then they kind of reinvented themselves with Fast 5, became more so of kind of this high action heist movie. And then they really kind of evolved after that into 7, 8, and 9 into kind of being this spy thriller action movie heist. We all know what the films are about. The film is about family, right? Family. This whole thing, this idea of like family is everything, which so many people can connect with. Oh, but this movie, if you're a fan of Fast and the Furious and you love these movies, let me just tell you, I get it. I get that you love these movies. And don't let anybody change that fact that you love these movies. Because I get it. I have never been a person that has always aligned myself with the idea that film and art is a very specific thing, right? I'm not on the Scorsese train that like certain film is art and certain film is not art. The amount of creative juices that get put into every single project designates it as art. It's just up to us to define whether it's good art or bad art, and people can have different opinions on that. So, all right, what did I like about the film? I can't believe that I'm about to utter these words, but my favorite part about the entire movie was John Cena. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. It kind of felt a little painful saying that. But it's kind of the truth. He stole, I thought, the movie. Every scene he's in, it's funny. I laughed. I really feel like his time on Peacemaker really evolved his craft as an actor and as a comedian, because he was just way better in this movie. His interactions, the entire movie with the little boy, were so good. So like everything that he does in this movie is good. Obviously the car scenes are incredible. These action scenes are crazy, right? The amount of fight scenes and things that are going on. I just want to give a huge shout out to all the stunt coordinators and all the stunt men and women out there that are doing this kind of work. It's really freaking hard to do, and they're doing it really, really well and a really high level. The positives kind of end there. So let me go into what I didn't like. What I didn't like about the film, everything else. The script is garbage. There were so many scenes in this movie that are between two people talking, and I'm going, this is an action movie. Like, have these conversations while in a car, doing something crazy. And that leans into, I think, the space of just what this movie is that I just don't enjoy. Like, the ridiculousness of these movies is just out of control. It really feels like they basically are going, what's something absolutely ridiculous that we can do, and then times it by 1,000, and then times it by another 1,000, and try and re-up ourselves on how outrageous these scenes can be, and it just feels lame. So let's talk about ratings. So from an entertainment rating, I mean, I'd give it a 3. And from a critic standpoint, I mean, I give it a 5, only because I just have such high respect for the action sequences and the stunt coordinators that are doing such amazing work on this film. And even the cinematography was very well done. I mean, it just is well shot. So yeah, I mean, it gets a 4 out of 10 for me. And yeah, this was a rough one for me, guys. And so for me, and my opinion, my movie minute opinion is this film gets a dumpster fire. And so at the end of the day, I think this is something that the enthusiast will fully engage with no matter what it is. And most film lovers and story lovers, I mean, I think it's just something that you can pass on for now. Check it out later, or not at all if you're not watching the Fast and the Furious series, if you're not a big fan. So peace out, everybody.